Heather, can you tell us a little bit about the course?
Of course, well I'm very excited about it. First thing I want to say, it's a totally unique programme. It's going to be 5 days specifically designed for our most senior executive secretaries and PAs. We're going to have lots of different topics, we're going to have lots of different exercises. I'll tell you a bit more about that later.
Why would you say it was important to create such a unique programme for secretaries and PAs?
I think 3 main reasons. First of all, they really are an untapped resource. The potential I see in the senior executives is really quite incredible, and a lot of them haven't had training. And I also really believe that it's a great way of developing their roles and developing them to their full potential.
What are the major themes you cover in the course?
Well, there's a lot in 5 days. I have to say it's a very rich programme. Several things. First of all, we're going to take stock, which is really important. So taking stock around their current skills, their current role, and of course what they need to get out of the programme, because it's going to be absolutely tailored to the individuals. We're then going to do some personal impact work and some quite different things there. We're going to do a little bit on neuro-linguistic programming, which is a bit like advanced communication skills. We're going to look at cross-cultural communication. We're going to spend a good chunk of time looking at Myers-Briggs, which is a personality profiling tool that I really think they'll find very, very useful. We're going to be looking at managing pressurised workload, which is a big aim because they're constantly juggling very, very busy workloads. We're going to be looking at managing pressure. We're going to be looking at project management tools. We're going to be looking at presentation skills, financial awareness, handling conflict, which again is a very big need for people at this level, because they're very often the stakeholders and they're communicating with some very senior people. And then the last session is all going to be about goal setting. What do they want in the future? So a lot of content.
Sounds brilliant. Can you tell us a bit about how the practical components are structured?
Okay, well obviously lots of theories, lots of models, lots of techniques, lots of skills, lots of top tips. For those people who've worked with me before, they know that my style isn't to do formal role play. This audience do not like that. They find that very intimidating. Having said that, lots of discussion, lots of exchanging ideas, lots of individual coaching sessions with each other and also with me. Lots of practical exercises. Some of those they might be filmed if they choose that's useful for them. So when I say practical exercises, examples like they're going to be building a ship with Lego that will be looking at how they operate as a team, how they communicate as a team. They're going to be making some tough decisions and solving problems with logic and analytical skills. And that's where they have to make decisions about who they would save from a cave that's filling with water. So some of the exercises don't sound work related, but of course the key is we link it all back into work and what they can take away from it.
What would you say are the real takeaway benefits one would gain by attending?
Well, I think from an individual perspective, it's about definitely increasing their confidence, enhancing their skills, doing more of what already works, which I'm a firm believer in. Increase confidence, it's going to raise their visibility, more motivation, and of course from the organisational perspective their managers will be able to delegate more, hopefully give them more responsibility, and again developing them to their full potential.
And what would be your advice to someone who needed to sell the benefits of the course to their boss?
Well, I do think it's a practical solution and I think it's very cost effective for 5 days at a superb venue, so I would start by saying it is good value. They're getting 5 days. It makes sense for them to do some sort of business case, to say these are the skills I want to develop, this is how it's going to benefit the business, this is how it's going to benefit my manager. So I do think they need to do a professional business case, and at the end of the day it's about giving them more recognition, raising their visibility, motivating them more and giving them more skills, which is going to help their organisation.